In this video, we're going to look at how to write a repeating decimal as a fraction. So we have 5 steps here that we're going to follow. And step 1 says write the original number in expanded form. So expanded form just means, for our first example, if we have 0.34 repeating, we're just going to write what that means, 0.343434, and give us some room to work with. Okay, then we're going to move the decimal to the right as many places as there are repeating decimals. Okay, so for our first example, 0.34, you notice that the repeating bar is over the 3 and the 4. So that says there's 2 decimal places repeating. So we're going to move our decimal 2 places to the right. Next example, 0.52 repeating. There's only 1 decimal that's repeating. It's the 2 there, so it'd be like 0.52222222. So we're going to move our decimal over 1 place. And then our third and final example is 0.4 with 827 repeating. So we're going to move the decimal over 3 places, and we're going to work through these in just a second. Step 3 would be subtract the original number from the new number. Okay, step 4 is where we're going to make our result a fraction. So if we moved our decimal over 1 time, our denominator is 9. If we moved it over twice, it's 99, 3, it's 999, so on and so forth. And then lastly, we just simplify the fraction. So this comes into play when we have a decimal in our numerator. So if we have to move the decimal over in our numerator, we just move it over the same number of times in our denominator. Okay, so let's work through these 3. Okay, so our first one is 0.34 repeating. So step 1 says write the number in expanded form. Okay, so we're going to write this as 0.343434. Okay, so we could obviously keep going, but that should give us enough room to work with. So now we're going to move the decimal to the right as many places as there are repeating decimals. Well, there's 2 that are repeating, so we're going to move this decimal over to the right 2 times. Okay, so now that gives us the number 34.3434. Okay, now it says subtract the original number, which was 0.34 repeating, from the new number, which is 34.3434 repeating. Okay, so now I subtract 0.3434, and I know that goes on and on forever. So that's going to give me 0, 0, 0, 0, and then this is 34. Okay, so now I have my result. So it says put the result from step 2 over 999 or 999, and since 2 numbers repeated, our denominator is going to be 99. So we have 34 over 99 would be our answer there. Okay. All right, second example, we have 0.5 and we just have the 2 repeating. So first thing we're going to do is expand it. So 0.52222. We could keep doing 2's there, but that should give us enough space. Okay, move the decimal over the number of times that we have a decimal repeating. There's just 1 number repeating, so we'll move it over once. So that gives us 5.2222. Okay, now we're going to subtract the original number, which was 0.5222, and we know that those 2's go on forever. All right, so I have 0, 0, 0, right, those all cancel. But then once I get here, I can't do 2 minus 5, so I borrow from this 5, so that becomes 4, that's a 12. So now I have 4.7. So now I take 4.7, and I put it over 9 because there was only 1 number repeating, but we have to simplify the fraction. So if we have to move the decimal over in the numerator, we move it over the same number of times in the denominator. So this becomes 47, and this is really 9.0, so it becomes 90. So this is 47 over 90. Okay. In our last example, we have 3 digits repeating, so we're going to expand it. So 0.4827827. So we expanded it. Move the decimal over the number of places we had repeating, which was 3. So I go 1, 2, 3. So I get 482.7827. Okay. So now I subtract my original number. So subtract 0.4827. We know that goes on forever. And subtract. So my 7's are going to cancel, 2's cancel, 8's cancel, 7 minus 4 is 3. So I'm left with, I know it's kind of small there, I'll move it over, 482.3. Now I got to figure out what my denominator is going to be. I had 3 digits repeating, so 3 numbers repeat. My denominator is 999. All right, but once again, we have a decimal here, so I got to move that over once to the right because I have to have a whole number in my numerator. And this decimal, remember that's really 999.0. I've got to move it once to the right as well. So this becomes 4,823 over 9,990. So that is how we take repeating decimals and we write them as fractions.